Alright, we are live. Let me just get the stream up. Alrighty, we are here. And ready to go for another match. Yeah, I think that's all good. Yep. Okay. It is the Nets taking on the Wizards. In another fixture at home. This is the third game in 7 at home in a row. But look, it is another big match. I mean, we've got to take the opportunity. We'll look at the starting 5. Ben Simmons is not playing for the same reason that he was out the other day. He will miss the next 3 games. And Yuta Watanabe's out and will be reassessed in a week. So Simmons out for the next 3 games. Yuta still out for another week. Ben has an upper calf strain, so I don't really know diagnostics. I'm not a doctor. Let me have a look at the box score area. This is the injury list. Probably the longest it has been all year. Joe Harris is getting the start, which is intriguing, I have to say. But look, the Wizards are a pretty damn good team. They are above 500. Actually, the top of their conference, which is pretty radical. The last game they played, though, was they went nuclear on offense, scored 142 points. In the game before that, scored 121 against Boston. Porzingis scored 41 last game. 23 to Kuz and 22 to Beal. And then you had 11 from Kispert and 10 from Goodwin off the bench. So, look, this team is not messing around. And we're going to be very mindful of their game style. I mean, we beat them last game very convincingly by about 40. Yeah. So, look, I don't think it's going to be as lopsided as that game. Mind you, we were playing exceptionally well in that fixture. That was also the game Kevin Durant absolutely dropped Daniel Gafford on the floor. So, look, probably, not going to be as lopsided today. I mean, Porzingis is the main guy we need to stop. Because that guy is just like man mountain. He's a man mountain. And he's got the perimeter threat. So it's going to be a handful nonetheless to deal with. And Kuzma, I mean, is a game-by-game kind of guy. He just, you don't really know what you're going to get from him on a regular basis. Last game, though, 6 threes, 12 of 18 from the field, 11 of 11 from the line. I mean, you can look at that and say, man, that's pretty good. But you can also look at the other guy, Kevin Durant, who scored 45 with 5 misses out of about 23. So he was on absolute fire. I mean, he wasn't missing. No one could stop him. It didn't matter who you put on him, how tall they were, how contested the shot was. It was going in nonetheless. And I mean, on top, he was like converting and ones as well, and difficult and ones as well. So, man isn't messing around. He ain't messing around, so it's going to be a good game. I would think. I don't know who the Wizards are going to put on KD. Probably Kuzma. They are missing Rui Hachimura. I think Denny Avdia could also get the gig on Kevin Durant. Starting 5, in case you've missed it, with Ben Simmons out, Joe Harris goes into the starting lineup. He was very good in the previous game. With some good defensive stops, number one. And number two, he knocked down a couple vital three-pointers. He had a lot of open looks and still couldn't hit the shot for his life. But, I back him in. I back him in to hit the shots. Eventually, they will start falling, but, you've got to be patient with a guy like that, I think. So, we're a few minutes away from tip-off. We've got quite a few good games going on around the grounds as well. Philly playing Cleveland, Miami playing Boston, Memphis playing Minnesota, Toronto, New Orleans, that's a good game. Battle of the Tankers, the Spurs and the Thunder. The Bulls play Phoenix, LAC play Utah. The Kings play the Pacers. That's a good game as well. And Portland also play LA. Excellent fixtures. Excellent fixtures. So, this game could be anyone's to win. I mean, judging off just how the NBA is, You can always get an upset out of nowhere. Teams wanting to prove themselves come out firing. I mean, we saw that with Orlando the other day. They were a team that wanted to win, very short-handed, and brought the heat. And at times, I don't think we were ready for them, but, credit to us for stepping up when required. So, we're just a few minutes away. Those who are just tuning in now, welcome to the stream, fellas. Hope you're all doing well. Starting lineup is on the screen. Injury list also on the screen. Take a look for yourselves. I've got to get the scoreboard ready for y'all. Okay, we're getting ready for quarter one. And we're going to do a little cheeky poll. I mean, I do this on my community tab, but we're going to ask it again to see what you're thinking. Look, if... Hang on. You think Kyle Kuzma will get more than 32 points / assists / rebounds? So we're saying 32 combining points, assists, rebounds. Because if so, then yes. He could have like a 16... Actually, he could have like a 20-point game, like 5 rebounds, 5 assists. That gets you 30. He could potentially get there. Potentially. I mean, it's a Brooklyn Nets game. Like, we're the kind of team to give Santi Aldama 25 points. So, could easily hit 32. He could have 32 points by himself. Anyway, we're going to move across to the main overlay. Here we go, lights out and away we go in Formula 1 terms. Come on the lads. Come on the lads. Man, I'm G'd up. I'm G'd up and excited for this one. Come on the lads. Alrighty. First quarter action about to kick in. Full play-by-play right here. Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road, people. Joe, I want to see 4 3-pointers. Joe, no exceptions. Starting 5 is Morris, Beal, Avdia, Kuzma, Porzingis. Tough. Gonna be tough. What just happened there? That was weird. I just heard a random ass sound. That was weird. Oh no! I forgot. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Well, I'm already 20 seconds behind because I didn't have the hotkey switched on. But the Wizards have already scored, which is excellent. Kyrie. KD's going to get it in the corner. Shoots the deep two. And kicks things off right back where he left off. 2 apiece. Avdia. Guarded by Claxton. Avdia drives. And scores over the top of Clax. I got to move the microphone. It's way too low. So KD. 1-2 with Clax. KD wrap around to Joe. And now Irving. Drives down the middle. Oh, that is an excellent layup over the outstretched arm of KP. And pretty fast start. Already 8 points in a minute between both teams. Irving is guarding Porzingis in the post. KD comes over to help. Porzingis shoots and misses. He is short on the jumper. Irving. Bounce past the KD on the outside. Driving kick. Joe for 3. And it's a 3-ball for Joe. That's an excellent start. I mean, the fact he hit his first 3-pointer, that is an awesome start. Given the struggles this season, I mean, they've been well documented. He's shooting about 30% from 3. And for a 43% 3-point shooter in his career, that is abnormal. And then some. Porzingis. Spin move. Missed it. Good defense by Royce O'Neal. Irving, quick drive. Off the glass, we got a foul. Irving falling to the ground. And it will be free throws. Hold on, let me just change this back up. So a good start early. 9-5. 9:50 to play, 7-4. Kyrie will be shooting a couple at the line. Kyrie takes his time. Deep breath. And first free throw is... Jesus, Kai. The man's has sort of fallen off at the free throw line. He hasn't been at, peak form, to be honest, from the free throw line. Second free throw, after missing the first, is good, as expected. You would expect him to make as many free throws as possible. So 8-4 early going in this one. Bradley Beal to Kuzma. And now the drive on Clax. The turnaround. The beautiful fadeaway for 2. And 8-6 now. And KD will bring it up. Guarded by Kuzma. Shoots a 3. And knocks down the 3. The guy is on fire. It could be a deep 2, but... Kuzma, again, had KD in the air. That's short on the hook shot. And then KD lost the fucking rebound. Why? Like, we had the rebound basically every step of the way. We had the rebound every step of the way, except the last, when KP slapped it out of the hands. So Washington somehow secure, and they will have the ball on the side. They bring it in, KP in the post. KD guarding him, and Porzingis with a nice little push shot for 2. So 11-8. And Kyrie's going to feed Joe, who drives down the middle, was blocked, and now they run the 5-on-4. Nope, we get back well. Beal guarded by Joe. On the wing, Drives down the middle, stops and pulls up, and it rattles around the rim and falls out. So 10-8, 8-19 to play. KD, high screen clacks to Royce, who drives with assertiveness, missed the layup, and it will be a rebound for the Wizards. Kuzma drives quickly, spin move, and a score. Wow. Excellent assertiveness on that play. No hesitation, didn't waste any time. And now Kyrie, no look, that one was off, well off by Joe in the corner. So Beal, Avdia top of the key, and that's off on 3, but Clax is gonna foul. We've got to be better than this. Already a couple opportunities to box out, and we haven't done a very good job in executing. So 7:34 to play in the first quarter. 11-10. It hasn't been a bad start, but we probably should have a couple more opportunities, and they should have a couple less. It's really that simple. Porzingis being that tall, I mean, it's going to be so hard to contain him on the glass. Avdia, that was a really risky pass off the inbounds. Claxton with the block. Excellent anticipation. He's been an absolute maestro in the block department this season. I mean, averaging 2 blocks on the leading team in blocks. It's no joke. Porzingis, good maneuver to send KD out of position. And it will be free throws now for Porzingis. Where is my water? So free throws coming up for Porzingis, and it's been pretty even this game so far. You know, both teams making a few, missing a few. And Porzingis misses the first free throw. So the second free throw coming up now. Porzingis makes number 2, no worries, and the lead is no more. So Kyrie handling, passes to KD, and now the high screen by Clax, forces a switch. KD, tough shot over the top of Kuzma. So now Beal. Excellent defense, Royce. Porzingis with an errant elbow on Royce in the post, trying to establish position, and instead, bit careless with that arm. So it will be Nets ball, and they'll come out of the timeouts. 2 up with ball. Good stuff. Now we're going to look at the box score, which will not be there because I haven't put it up yet. Hang on. Okay. So at the moment you're seeing Kuzma with 4. I think we've done a good job defending Porzingis early. Like, they've been trying to force the ball to him, but he has not, or we haven't budged at all. We've made sure that that position is well established. You're not going to give him anything on the interior because, obviously, especially in the switch, you're not stopping him unless there's help defense. And even then, it's going to be tough. Overall, they are 5 of 11. No assists early in this one. So their passing is fairly stagnant. Kevin Durant is just picking up where he left off the other day. He's already got 7 points. Hasn't really missed at all. And then Joe Harris with the 3, which is very good to see from him. So, you know, offense is pretty decent to get things going in this game, I would have to say. You know, getting some good looks, trying to drive it to the basket, getting that good balance. You know, because at times it's very easy to just fall into a, you know, fall into those habits of shooting 3-pointer after 3-pointer after 3-pointer. But look, we've shot a few threes, made them, and scored a few from the field as well, which is always nice. So, pretty good start. Yeah. Decent stuff. If you are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to show your support. And subscribe to the show if you're new and you want to stay notified. The next game we're doing, 2 days' time. Toronto, Brooklyn. Should be a good game. A really good game, actually. Siakam is back. So that's going to be another guy we have to stop. Because, I mean, he always decides to play well against, you guessed it, the Brooklyn Nets. So the ball is inbounded. And it will be Kyrie feeding Royce. They're looking for KD in the post again after he is picking him up. Face up, shoots over, and missed it this time. He thought he was fouled on the arm. Gestured to the referee. He wasn't buying it. Goodwin is in the game for the Wizards. Porzingis shoots and missed. So Royce, as much as he is giving a lot up in the height department, he's playing pretty well considering Royce misses the wide open three after he was left open by the Wizards' defense. Beal goes backdoor and is going to be fouled. So free throws coming up for Bradley Beal. So the foul will be on, I do believe, Kyrie Irving. I could be mistaken, but regardless, don't matter. Still going to the line. Still shooting. And the first free throw for Bradley is off. So they got the jitters at the free throw line early in this game. Seth Curry's in. Edmund Sumner is in. Halfway through this first quarter. Irving and Harris to the bench. Beal to shoot one more. And he's good. So 13-12. So Royce, handoff to KD. Switch, Gill guarding him. KD, behind the back, shoots over the top, misses. Good defense. Got to pass the ball. We've only had a couple assists in the opening quarter. We played so good last game because of the dimes. Avdia backs in Curry, and that's not going to end well if you're a Brooklyn fan or staff member. So the Wizards have the lead. Good bounce pass to Royce. Sumner in the corner. Make that. Yes! Ed's got it. And the three is good. Goodwin. Oh, Anthony Gill is wide open for three, and he misses. That one is short, and it's going to be another rebound for the Nets. Royce O'Neal trying to push the pace. Looking for KD again. O'Neal nearly lost it. Strongly defended by Goodwin. Hand off to Sumner. And now 1-2 with Claxton Curry. Royce, KD. Good ball movement here. And KD pulls up for two. And he does not disappoint. That's good passing. Good basketball. After your drive on Curry, it's going to be a foul. And it's going to be on the floor. You think Kuzma can get more than 3.5 assists? I'm not really sure what you're asking. Assists and points are two different metrics. You're going to have to let me know which one you want. I'm assuming you're talking about assists, but we can't assume. After misses a free throw, they got the jitters at the free throw line. I did see that at the Barclays Center, opponents have a really bad free throw percentage. Like the worst in the league at any joint away from home. They make the second, but they're not shooting very convincing from the line. If we're talking about assists, then yes, I do think he's going to get 4. Provided the Wizards score well. KD in the post again. Is he going to get doubled? I have no idea. Nope, KD's going to drive. Muscle his way to the basket. We're going to get another foul. Man, what a tough guy to defend. I mean, granted, the run of form that KD is in, you would have expected him to score that short jumper, but, you know, is what it is. So 18-15 the score. Free throws for Kevin Durant at the free throw line. The first is good. So another make would send it to 5. I do believe that's the biggest lead of the game. And he does not disappoint again. So Goodwin will facilitate the offense for Washington. He drives. He takes it all the way. Claxton with the block. Here we go. Transition buckets, baby. Nope. Wizards do well to cover that outlet. High screen by Clax now. For Kevin Durant. Shoots again. Oh my god! This guy is unbelievable. It's just so poetic. Like, everything just comes so easily. Like, it's just, everything is so effortless. Like, it's just rinse and repeat, the same thing. Oh my life. This guy is unbelievable. He's already scored like 15 points. And I sense that given KD scored 45 last game, they're going to ride the wave. Royce is going to pick up his second foul of the game already in the first quarter, so he will have to go to the bench, you would suspect. Clack's already got 2 blocks this game. I mean, Jesus Christ. KD's on a mission? 100%. Undisputed. He is just... I'm pretty sold he is not human. In the words of Iron Eagle, he is not human. Because he ain't. He is not human. He's unbelievable. Claxton to the bench. Joe Harris back in to replace Royce. Porzingis makes the second free throw. So 23-17 the score. I think KD's already got 13 points in this game. Unbelievable. I don't know what the Wizards' defensive scheme is. It's not working. Oh, as I say that, KD stripped of the ball trying to shoot it. And Kuzma with a transition dunk. Wide open. So that's better defense. Oh, Kuzma just hit the deck. Morris with the reverse. He missed the layup. Here's James Johnson. He is James Johnson, bro. And then he allows a backdoor cut. It wasn't even... Yeah, well, it was a backdoor cut. It was down the middle as well. That is poor. Speaking of not human, did you all see the alien NBA player bleeding yellow blood? I did see that. I think it was Chetty Osman. And I did read somewhere that the reason that happens is because it's like... Like it's not the blood that I don't even want to speak about this because it's outside of my realm. But I'm gonna actually search this up. Yeah, what the hell is that? That is bad. I'm actually thinking this is more of a priority to research than look at the box score. Well, currently I'm not getting any closure at the moment. So his nose was supposedly leaking mucus. That is disgusting. Ew. According to one YouTube doctor, I mean, I'm not going to trust that. Well, I am going to trust that, let's be honest. If they're actually a doctor, I think he is. I don't know if that was worth the trouble, worth the extra research. I think KD's got 13 points or some shit right now, which is just crazy. So, less exciting than aliens. Well, yeah, I mean, it would have added a little bit of spice to my life if it was. If he was 100% proven he was an alien, but unfortunately we can't have too much joy in our lives, can we? So, 23-21, and this is all with Kevin Durant having scored, I think, 13 in the quarter. So Morris looking for KD. Curry. Step back 2 over Goodwin. It's off. It was in line to shoot. Or was in line to score, but... Oh, it's going to be a backcourt violation on Kuzma. Really unprovoked turnovers. Yeah, what is he doing? That was such a random ass turnover. Whoops. Okay. So Sumner to KD. And now the high screen by Morris. He rolls. He's got options. He shoots the pull-up and missed it. Man's doing cardio right now. Kuzma shoots over Morris. And that's an easy 2. Ever since Morris entered the game, we've been shit. They've gone on an 8-0 run. So KD to Joe. He'll drive. Hand it off to Morris. And now KD drives. He's got an open run. And he slams it. Down with authority. Don't mess with the man. Don't get in his way. That's an easy roll by Will Barton, but he just threw it out of bounds. So that's not smart by Will Barton. I mean, they would have had an open look if he just made the right play. Curry to KD again. We're clearly playing through him because why wouldn't you? Seth Curry shoots a 2 after hesitating the first time, and he probably should have shot it the first time. So Beal. Oh, beautiful ball fake. And the lead is now tied. 25. Curry to Sumner. Sumner fakes on the 3. Top of the key. Shoots a tough 2-pointer. I didn't know he had that in his bag. That was such a beautiful, beautiful jump shot. And now we've got a foul. For fuck's sake, was that Morris? Typical. The man is running. He's doing nothing on the court right now. What is Morris doing, man? That was so good by Sumner, though. Jesus. So free throws are coming up for KP. Paul Morris? I mean, we don't have any other choice. Claxton, as much as I'd like him to play 48 minutes, he unfortunately cannot. And we've got to buy a few minutes somewhere else. And obviously, Ben being out makes things more difficult. Watanabe being out makes things more difficult because you can't play the stretch 5. Yeah, you can't play a small ball 5. You got to play Morris instead. Once again, another miss for the Wizards at the free throw line. I think they're about 4 of 7 from that mark. Joe to KD. Morris. KD just turned it over. Good defense. And now we're trying to score in transition. And Morris doing nothing but contributing for the opposition. Goaltend. Very, very late to it. So Sumner, he's just going to take it all the way very early in the shot clock. No foul. Sumner snuck up from behind and ripped it out of KP's hands. And now we have one possession to do things. KD is just going to wait things out. Nods his head to Joe. Driving kick. Morris had KP in the air. Euro. Excellent stuff. 1 second to play. Kuzma half-court heave. And that is off. Why did the clock stop and reset? That's the quarter. We have Dayron. Dayron, look, the man's... I hyped him up at the start of the season, but... I can't help but think he's just going to be a bit of a foul machine. The quarter's up, though. We're up 1. And I can't say we've played badly. I don't know how we have... or don't have a little bit of a larger lead. Let's have a look at the box score, and you can see... currently, shooting pretty well from the field. Have to say. And the ball movement picked up in the back half of that first quarter. KD's got 16 already. Kyrie's taken 1 shot. Which is just wonderful. The Wizards, I mean, the issue is they already have 6 more rebounds than us, and, you know, they're getting a few more looks at it. You can see Porzingis, Kuzma, and Beal have accounted for basically all scoring. This is very similar to last game as well. You know, the bench hasn't done anything. The free throw number is the problem. They've already had 10 free throws. They're shooting it at 60%, but we've got to keep them off the line because they're getting a lot of opportunities in that area. So the main point of focus is to keep them off there, because apart from that, it's pretty even. It's just those rebounds, man. And that's why it's so essential that we don't... we don't turn the ball over, because we may be giving up quite a few second chance opportunities, which also means, you can't afford to give up too many possessions elsewhere. So turnover number needs to remain down if this offensive rebounding trend for the Wizards is going to continue. So it's 29-28, as we've mentioned. KD, the high man, with 16 first quarter points. And outside of that, there hasn't been much help. But that said, we're still shooting the ball well. So if the option is still there for KD to score the ball, and he's not getting blitzed, granted, I don't know why the Wizards wouldn't blitz now, because, quite frankly, they're getting smoked. Then we've got to keep utilising that opportunity. Claxton is in. KD is on the bench, which is expected. That pass by Kyrie to Clax was a little bit shit. Claxton, oh my goodness. Tried to contort his body. Didn't work out well. The pass basically stuffed up that entire possession. Just made things awfully difficult for Clax. Anyway, Morris trying to drive on O'Neal. Got right past, and that's an easy 2. We're getting a timeout very early in the second quarter. I mean, Steve Nash is not doing this ever. He's letting the clock run for 6 minutes and letting the opposition go for a 17-0 run. You know? Jacques Vaughan sees a 2-0 run in 30 seconds and is like, nah, I'm not having this. We're calling a timeout. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support and subscribe if you're new. We're back in a couple of days for Nets Raptors. A couple pretty tough games in the foreseeable future. So, you know, we've got to be locked in for those as well. Right now, obviously, we've got to be short-sighted and focus on the game at hand. But looking into the future, there is a couple big tests. And obviously, I'm talking about Nets Boston, because Boston are a team to be reckoned with, or a force to be reckoned with. Force not to be reckoned with. Yeah, that's right. Got it on the third try. So, yeah. No, I don't know about this game, man. It's a bit puzzling. 30-29 at the moment. Wizards are up. I can't say we've played awfully, because I do think we've played some good defense on Porzingis. And also, you know, we've forced them into some tough shots, but there's been a lack of interior defense in probably the last 5 or so minutes. Yeah. And also, yeah, it's probably interior defense and just undiscipline. I can't help but think sometimes when we switch, it doesn't seem like it's the right idea, because, you know, Porzingis, trying to get into a switch with Porzingis only works if you're switching Ben, Utah, KD, and Clax. If those 4 are involved, like 2 of those 4 are involved, then that's okay. But anyone else, like a guard or like Royce O'Neal, it's going to be tough to contain those guys and keep them out. I don't know if that's the right defensive scheme for a team like this that is that tall. KD's got the most points on the year. I mean, that really helps when you haven't missed a game, but he's outdoing Luka Doncic, Tatum, Curry. So, not Steph. Seth will bring it up. Kyrie. Jab step. Falling away. Oh, that was excellent. KD shakes his head as if to say, bloody hell, I don't know how you do it. So, lead is back in our hands. Kispert in the game. Morris to Kuzma, who drives, and he travelled. So, turnover. He's had a couple of those. Couple, pretty careless turnovers, if you ask me. So, we've only had the 1 turnover. That's been good. To the Wizards 5. We're getting a few opportunities there. Kyrie clears out the area. Bounce pass to Seth. They tried the alley-oop. I don't know why Seth was trying that. It was very clear Gafford was in the way. We're going to get a foul on the floor. So Seth Curry with the turnover and also picking up the foul. And in the end, it was probably a smart foul because Gafford was well on his way to throwing that one down. think Curry fouled Kispert. So that man will pass it in. And now Kuzma, guarded by Irving, shoots no hesitation and scores over the top. That is nothing but pure ability. And the lead is now 2. Clacks to Joe. Drive down the middle. Shoots uncontested. And that is an easy score. Well done, Joe. And off-ball movement's going to be the key for Joe if he wants to get some easy buckets. He will lose them if he uses enough off-ball screens and whatnot. But yeah, it's about finding the confidence, getting the offense back. And he's scored a couple nice buckets. He's shooting the ball well. He's taking the right shots, I do think. I think he's 2 of 4 in the game at the moment. Kuzma, he shoots another 3 over Royce, and this time he misses, and it's a rebound by Seth Curry. They do well to rebound it. Gafford was clearly the tallest in the vicinity of the area. Kyrie for 3. Top of the key is well off to the left. And a rebound for Gafford. Will Barton will bring it up. Uses the screen. Drive. Good defense, Clacks. But there is no box out on the glass. And another putback. This time it's Gafford. And what did I say before? Joe, he's going to get another look. Nope, he's going to kick it out to Royce for 3. And he missed it badly. Well short. That was a good look. I can't help but think that Joe should have probably tried a little bit better to just take it all the way. Looks like it's a 4v5. Nope, it's a 5-on-5. Clacks is going to get it here. Uncontested under the basket. And the Wizards have no choice but to call a timeout because that was abysmal defense. Abysmal defense. No communication. The Wizards confused, and Claxton was unattended going to the basket. So, excellent job. And to those who have just joined us, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to let us know if you're new. Tell me in the chat. See what's up. Yeah. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Yo, if the Nets lose, well, if the Nets lose, then, you know, we cop it on the chin and we go again. Because there is always tomorrow. Don't quote me on that, but, you know, I think it's a valuable quote that you can potentially use. I don't know. Man. Alrighty. Around the grounds, let's have a little bit of a look in. The Cavs are destroying Philly. The Hawks are destroying Orlando. The Celtics are beating Miami. The Wizards and the Nets, obviously, you know the deal. It's tied up. The Knicks are beating Milwaukee, and I can't help but think that Giannis potentially won't be playing. And then you've got some other games that are also early or halfway through the first quarter, and I don't think it's worth looking. The Bucks do have their best team available outside of Middleton, which has been the case all year. So fair play, New York. Fair play. And it's it's RJ Barrett with some good shooting. Miami, Boston, what's going on there? Bam's got 13, that's good. Tatum's got 26. And we've got 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 26 on 9 of 12 shooting. Good luck stopping that. Jesus Christ. That's borderline unstoppable. 26. Man. On Friday, TJ Warren is back. Who knows? I don't think he's going to be back for a while. I could be wrong. I don't know what the status is surrounding TJ. We can look at that at halftime and see if there's any updates on him. But for the most part, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be out for a couple more weeks at the minimum. Barton shoots a pull-up 2. You live with that, but he knocks it down anyway. And the lead is back in the hands of Washington. Clax, handoff to Seth. Faked on the 3. Initiated contact. Nope, it's going to be a travel. Come on, Seth. We can't be having turnovers, as I said before. We've done pretty well in, you know, being pretty controlled in that department, but we're going to be better than this. Those unforced turnovers. Can't be having that. Kuzma. Screen. Spin move. Step back. Pull up. Nope. Rebound. Seth Curry. Kyrie. Seth. Extra feed. Nope. Turnover. Got to get the block. 2 go up. And Morris missed it. Seth got the rebound. Good tracking back by Kyrie. And Royce. Kyrie! Don't do that. You got to take it all the way. Kyrie has not found his shot yet. Well, Barton drives down the middle. He just threw Claxton out the way. Good defense, Seth. Snatched it out of the hands of Gafford, and now we push the pace. Joe's going to the corner. Skip pass to Royce. No, look! Claxton! Friday is what the Nets said for TJ. Ooh. Excellent. No more Morris minutes. Let's get around it. Speaking of Morrises, Monte Morris passes to Kuzma. Threw O'Neal out the way. He's on the ground. And Kuzma still missed the layup. Joe for 3. In rhythm. Yes! Joe's got his second 3. He hasn't missed a few. Or he's made a couple. He's missed a couple. You can't make them all, though. Kuzma in the post. Skip pass to the other corner. Kispert, catch and shoot. Off. Kyrie brings it up very quickly. Joe, Royce will slow things down. Drive and kick to Kyrie and back to Seth at the top of the key. And you'll give it to Royce with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Screen by Clax. Royce bounce pass to Clax. Kick out. And it's going to be out of... It's going to be out of Clax. So, stats and lineups, I will show in a minute. I will show at the next dead ball timeout. Whoops, I started the time a bit prematurely. So, Goodwin, gonna look for Beal, gets it to him. Claxton guarding on the outside. Beal drives on him. Hesitation was good. Kuzma shoots the 3, rattled around the rim, off on the 3. Claxton with the board, and now O'Neal will look and find Kyrie. Beal's on Claxton in the post. Get it there. Kyrie with the spin. Oh, my life. Had the Wizards defender in a spin cycle. Will Barton drives. Passed it to no one, and it will be... I thought it was Nets ball. Apparently not. Thanks working at the moment, so you're my play-by-play. Well, I'm happy that I make things a little bit more convenient for you. A little bit more convenient. That's the whole point of things. If you can't watch the game, if you don't have access to it, well, I'm providing the next best thing. And a little bit of entertainment, if you could call it that, at my expense. Kuzma passes to Porzingis on the inbounds, and now Goodwin. Bounce pass to Beal. There's no one on him. What's going on here? And Beal knocks down the 3. I mean, you have to call a timeout almost. Because that was just absolutely horrific communication on the switch. Kyrie through the legs. Oh my goodness. And he missed the layup. You got to pass that. So Beal, he's going to leave it for Porzingis, who faked the three and is passing back to Beal. Once again, under the screen. I don't know who that was. But Beal had another wide open look. Luckily this time, no score. So will be Nets ball after it trickled out of play with 4:49 to play. So Royce will bring the ball up and slow things down by the looks. We're playing a bit of 5 out. Kyrie's going to get it again. Screen set by Royce. He's going to get an open look here. If he shoots it, which he does, and it's off. On the 3, Sumner tries to swoop in for the rebound. Is unsuccessful. And now Beal to KP. Kispert. Joe's fighting Porzingis. After he misses, Porzingis, his life has been made so difficult to get the ball in the post. Kyrie with the Euro and the soft roll. Just got it over the top. And the lead is back out of 4. But your Porzingis is having to fight for absolutely everything. We're really standing our ground well. Because he got his way last game. Beal. There's going to be a foul on Royce, I think. Let's have a look. Okay, well, this is not the play. So, Beal. Oh, that is too easy. What are they doing? Beal just allowed to take it all the way with absolutely no resistance. No contest. No one on his hip. And another easy bucket. A few of those have happened this game. Joe for 3, top of the key. He's got it! Joe's back, baby! Offensive foul! The man is unbelievable. Joe is back, baby. Finally, Joe Harris knocking down 3-pointers. You love to see it. And then Kispert with an illegal screen. We're back now. Royce to KD. Screen set. Royce, he can kick it out. Seth in the corner. Oh my god, that hit the fucking side of the backboard, but we somehow get the offensive board. What's happening? What the hell are they doing? They just stopped the play for no reason. Oh my god. Let me just run you through what just happened. So the shot went off the side of the backboard. And then for some reason... Well, so Wes Unseld, it looks like, called a timeout. But for some reason they just stopped the play because they thought the shot clock was supposed to change. When it didn't, because it didn't hit the rim. So then we had 3.8 seconds to work out a play. It actually put us at a disadvantage. But then they foul off the inbounds. Which is probably one of the most brain-dead things you could do with 3.5 seconds left. So I think it's just going to be another side out and the shot clock resets. I think the foul was after the ball was thrown in. So is what it is. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support in more ways than one. If you're new to the show, we are back in 2 days for Nets Toronto. So make sure to subscribe in order to stay notified. We're on the road to 1K. And it's been a long slog, but we're getting there slowly. So it's going to be a side out with 2:58 to play. And it will be Kyrie bringing it in. KD's got it now. He drives and kicks to Kai and back to KD on the wing. Behind the back. Crossover. Oh my god, the sauce. And the foul. Are you joking? Oh my goodness gracious. Are you taking the fucking piss? Put that man on Dancing with the Stars because them hips were moving, bro. He had Avdia on another planet, bro. The man just a full-on dribble package. That was... Wow. The guy is unbelievable at what he does. That's why he's one of the best to do it. I mean, at that point, he's just taking the piss, really, because he can just do absolutely whatever he wants. Defenders have no chance in stopping him, and they're also careless in committing fouls. Like, at that point, just give up. Go home, pack your bags. There's no hope for you. There's absolutely no hope for you. He's a mean man. He is a mean man. This is how much of an impact Kevin Durant has on supporters. I'm still talking about him, and he did that play 2 minutes ago. Purely because of how amazing it really was. Anyway, back to the actual game. Kevin Durant. Seth Curry in the corner. Had Kuzma in the air. Takes a couple dribbles. Pulls up for 2 and scores. Excellent. So 2 minutes to play. Porzingis, quick trigger. And that's also good. So, good response there by Washington. Kyrie post up on Morris. Gets to the cup. Kick out for Sumner for 3. It's off. Royce tries to put back and was unsuccessful. 5-point game. Beal. One-on-one with Kyrie. High screen by Porzingis. O'Neal guarding him in the post now. Beal, spin move. Kick out to Kuzma. Got past the closeout. Kick out to Porzingis. And that 3 was so fluent, the net did not move. You could not tell that he scored that. So 90 seconds to go. First half. KD's going to receive it here. Posts up Kuzma. Shoots over the top. And scores again. Oh my golly gosh. Oh, and then Porzingis nearly left it behind. Spent it before he had it. Got it back. Porzingis got stripped of it by Kyrie. Go on, son. Kyrie. Missed the layup. Way too rushed. Had to be more composed. Porzingis, is he going to shoot it again? Nope. He's going to take it. And he's going to be fouled. And it will be, I believe, free throws. I'm not sure if it was before the take. Yep, it's going to be free throws. And Royce O'Neal will pick up the foul, I do think. Nope. Kyrie's going to pick up the foul, I think. So 54-50, KP shooting free throws. And they haven't been exceptional from the line. I think they're 8 of 12 or something along those lines. Porzingis makes number 1. So I think it's imperative that we close off this half with a little bit of separation, a bit of momentum going into the break that we can ride into the third quarter and beyond. Second free throw is off. Telling you, it is the power of the Barclays Center. Teams cannot shoot free throws well at this venue. KD is going to feed Kyrie here. Let's see what he does with it. He drives. Kick out. Sumner, you got to hit that. 3 is good. Why did I keep the clock going? Let me slow the clock down and align it. Beal's going to control, and they will hold for 1 with 9 seconds between shot and game. Beal, hassled by Seth Curry. Beal with the excellent Euro to split defenders. And it's a 4-point game. We're going to hold for 1. Kevin Durant calling. KD to Kyrie. What is this? Kyrie, beautiful, showed the ball and missed the shot. The pull-up 2 was no good, and that is the halftime break. 35 people in chat to witness it. 57-53, the scoreline at the half. Let's have a look at the box score. As you know, that is always the deal. Every single time we have a stoppage in play, we look at the box score, because that's how we learn. That is the situation for the Wizards, and I mean, if that doesn't speak volumes as to how important their big 3, quote-unquote, are, then I don't know what does. Kuzma with 13, Porzingis with 15, Beal with 14. And that is really it, and they're shooting it at very good efficiencies as well. Apart from that, though, they are non-existent. Overall, shooting the ball at averages, pretty average. 8 assists in 20 made field goals. So what you're seeing is a lot of ISO, or a lot of plays where, players are trying to create, or a lot more stagnant play. So, I think you've got to try force a bit more passing so you have more opportunity of getting into passing lanes and whatnot. For the Nets, I mean, Kevin Durant sort of put his, put the foot off the gas a little bit. He scored 21 still in the first half. Very effortless. I think we've got to get the ball to him more. He had 9 shots in the first quarter, and, all was good with life. So I think you've got to keep getting him the ball. Joe Harris, my guy, is back. The only other guy in double digits for scoring with 11. He has been atrocious in the last 4 or 5 games. I think he was before last game, he was shooting it at 15% on his last 20 attempts. And in this game, he's basically scored the same amount of 3s in 4 attempts that he did in 20. So it's really good to see him finding his shot. The thing is, we need more support. I mean, Sumner has delivered that in spades off the bench, but Seth Curry, 2 points, got to be better. Kyrie, 9 points. We need more output from you, Kai. And that includes not shooting pull-up 3s early in the shot clock. Even though I know you can make them. Clax, 4 points, 5 rebounds. We're going to need more output in the second half from him. First half last game, he was lacking in that department, or in all departments, and then in the second half came out and absolutely delivered. So I think we need to play a little bit more offense through him, because, every time Claxton scores, it's a high percentage bucket. You're getting a high percentage look, because the majority of his scores are off dunks. So it makes sense to feed the ball more to him, and that includes a lot of pick and rolls through Clax. He's only at the 15 minutes though, which is the lowest out of any starter. And Seth Curry with 16 minutes. I don't think he warrants having 16 minutes, but you look at the field goal and you look at the 3-point shooting as well, and it's pretty good. 15 dimes as well in the first half. It shows we are moving the ball, which is, always a welcome sight. So the key in the second half, the Wizards have less shots, but I will show you the free throw number, and this always seems to be a proven issue. Let's have a look. Free throws, let's have a look. 9 of 14, they're shooting the ball like crap from there, but we've only had 6 free throws, and you're seeing they're getting a lot of opportunity from that spot. Turnovers, we've only had 4, which is good. If we keep that under 10, it will go so far in us winning this game. But if you look at the Wizards, how many have we forced? They've had 7, so we've done decent in that department. But It's the rebounding number for me. You look at the offensive rebounds. We've had one offensive rebound, and that's Seth Curry. And that was inadvertent. They've got 18 overall. The Wizards have 22. They've had 3 offensive boards. I thought they had more, quite honestly. So we've actually done a better job than I first anticipated. But I think the key in the second half is no easy looks on the inside. They've had a lot of looks on the inside. So we need to make sure that there's no easy path to the rim. I mean, I do love the defense that we have been playing on Porzingis because, it's very clear that he has wanted his way all game. He's tried to establish position in the post on a switch, and we've done a very good job of hassling him, locking arms, making it so difficult for him to get the ball in any way. The problem is sometimes, there's a difference between, always skill is going to prevail over defense. If you are just gifted offensively, any form of defense won't matter, and we've seen that with KD, but Porzingis is way too tall at times. It's just, yeah. It's going to be so tough to stop a guy that's like 7'8", and I say that with exaggeration, obviously, but you get the gist. He's an absolute tower. Hi, bro. Warren is playing. No, he's not. There's just been a bit of discussion around whether or not he is coming back soon, which I did hear. According to chat, he is returning very, very soon. And I do need to seek a little bit of closure on this because I'm not actually sure about the thing you're discussing. Let's have a look. TJ Warren. When in doubt, go to Twitter. Said no one ever, but I'm doing it anyway. Here we go. He's on pace to play in a couple days, apparently. Or he's playing on... Yeah, he's playing the next game, apparently. Unreal. I almost forgot that the weekend is upon us very, very soon. Bit of poor form by me. Granted, he's not going to get too many minutes. I'm just so excited. We finally have a team that can actually... We're not going to have small lineups of like Seth Curry, Patty Mills, Kyrie on the floor at the same time. Nor am I going to have to see Markieff Morris. Is it Markieff? Yeah. I'm never going to have to see Markieff Morris play a game of basketball ever again. I don't actually know who's worse. Johnson or, what's his name? Because, man, he sucks. Morris is so bad. It's unbelievable. So, it's what it is. Until that point, we're just going to have to ride the wave. But TJ Warren coming back tomorrow is a very good step in the right direction. Sure, he needs time after years out, but it will be a good pickup for us. We need physicality because our guards are too small. Yeah, that's the whole idea. Physicality is what we've needed. Shit, I just shook my whole desk. But, yeah, we just need... switchability. If we're going to switch every single damn assignment, then you need bigger players. And TJ Warren's one of those. Watson RB when he comes back is one. Ben Simmons when he comes back is one. Kevin Durant, Clax. We've got a lot of stocks in that department. So we shouldn't have much issue. we shouldn't have any issue, once those guys come back in terms of, guarding whatever the hell, whatever lineup. Evening, why the Wizards stats? I don't know. It's really up to you, man. If you want to see net stats, we can do that for you. Easily accessible for you. The Wizards stats are just cause, Now, let me move that across and let me scroll to the box score you really want to see. I'll go simplified to make things a little bit easy for you. But yeah, I mean, once this team is full strength, given what we've seen in recent games, I mean, we're seeing right now Joe Harris looking like he is slowly coming back to form. Ben Simmons returning to form in recent weeks. Watanabe emerging. Warren, I mean, he could be absolutely anything. Granted, last year you weren't missing out on anything, or you weren't, you can't get much worse than what happened last year because he didn't play. So anything he contributes is good. So he should be a net positive in terms of providing some scoring off the bench. Also a better defensive work outside is needed. I'm sure that Vaughn will work on that. We've lost many games because of that more than rebounds. Harris is growing in those last games. Harris is... I mean, he's just had more looks. He's just had more looks. And that's a positive for him, because it's just a matter of when for Joe. Because we know the skill is in him. And we know how much work he puts in. It's really just down to whether or not, or when it happens, when it clicks. And for Joe, it's happened right now, seemingly. Yeah. So no, it's good that Joe's working. In response to your comment though, Ivan, the 3-point defending, that voice crack was atrocious. The 3-point defending is, something that we need to work on. I think it's a lot because we switch, and sometimes there's help defense on the inside, and then we don't get offensive rebounds, so then there's easy options on the kick out, because we can somehow commit 4 numbers to get an offensive rebound, and we still don't get the offensive rebound. And obviously, if Washington players, stay out, they're going to get open looks everywhere on the court. So, if you don't get offensive rebounds, you're not going to get anything else. Or you're going to give those 3-point shots. Man, I've got to really focus on saying one thing and not making my mind work too fast, because I'm seeing stats on one screen and thinking about those whilst I'm talking, and I then go off on a tangent and just completely forget what I was talking about. So probably need to make a habit of not doing that. Regardless, Sumner's shooting 94% on free throws this season. That's nuts. If you are enjoying the stream though, make sure to show your support. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. We're back in a couple days, so if you want to stay notified. Irving with 9, only too many distractions on the team. I mean, it does feel like Kyrie hasn't been... the Jacques Vaughn game style hasn't been optimized for Kyrie. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because it's bringing success, which is good. And look, if we can win... I don't care how many... I mean, I said this last game. I don't care how many points Kyrie scores, KD scores. If we can win games, that's all that matters. I don't care how you do it. I just want effort on a nightly basis. I want consistency, and I want an all-round team performance as many times as possible. So, yeah. But the third quarter is about to commence, and let's hope that we get some separation in this third quarter. Last game had happened in the last quarter. Let's see if we can establish ground a little bit earlier. Ben is still hurt on the sidelines. Well, he's out with a calf strain, so look, I don't think he's going to be out for too long. But obviously, you got to take the precautionary approach with Ben Simmons. So, obviously, it remains to be seen what happens there. But for now, as I said, and as I constantly preach, we talk about the game at hand first, and then we worry about all the external stuff later. It's all about, keeping level-headed. Because it's so easy as a basketball fan to be reactive, as a sports fan generally, to be reactive and completely being considerate of other factors and talk about other stuff when all I worry about is on-field product, and that is it. KD, we are back, by the way. Behind the back, one-legged jumper is good. And straight away, it looks like he never left. Let me just change it back to the main overlay. So Avdia looking for an option. It's going to be Porzingis, who muscles his way to the basket. And Porzingis is going to get a technical. So KP wanted a foul. KD probably hit him on the arm. That's a bad technical, though. Like, you should be allowed to get angry. I'd be terrible in today's game if I was a basketball player. When you can't say, yeah, that's a foul. When you can't say anything, when you can't be human and get angry over calls, like, as a referee, I feel like you should be equipped with thick skin. You should know. You should be aware. Like, if fans get upset at you, what, you're going to give every single fan in the crowd a technical? They're giving the same treatment. Porzingis in the post. Bounce pass to Avdia under the basket. Missed it. And Avdia thought he got fouled. Kyrie's got a wide open three. And he missed it. Kyrie's got to be better than this. Good work, Royce. Got a hand in. Got the steal. Kyrie's going to take it all the way. He's got fouled by Morris. It's going to be a foul on the floor, which is a sensible call. Or a sensible foul by Morris, but he's on the way up. You're kidding me! He's on the way up! Play resumes. Joe with a nice backdoor cut, but he's not going to shoot it. Joe wheels round, gives it to Kyrie. Back to Joe for three. No hesitation, that one's off. Hits back iron. And now Beal. Defended by Joe. Good work, Joe. Stayed with him laterally. Turnover. Kyrie. Joe. Good ball fake. Gets inside. Shoots the two. Missed it. Such a good move. Beal to the corner. Kuzma for three. High archer is off. And Joe with the rebound. He secures and holds things up. So Kevin Durant. Pass to Clax. Royce O'Neal for three. Fucking hell, man. Royce hasn't hit a shot this game. Beal has an open look. Miscommunication. Luckily a miss, and KD doesn't even have to move for that rebound. So Kyrie. Screen by Clax. Kyrie shows the ball. Royce has another wide open three. This time he knocks it down, and it's a wide open look. You could not miss those. They have to start falling at some point, and Cam Thomas is getting ready on the side. I get very scared when Cam comes in the game. He hasn't had a good year. Morris with a nice little baseline delivery, and it's a 6-point game. Kyrie, fake the pass, high screen clacks. Kyrie, excellent pull up. Had the defender in two minds as to whether he was going to shoot or pass, and Kyrie does not disappoint with the final call. So Morris, top of the key. Porzingis, wide open three. He missed it, back iron. That could have been a make, given Porzingis' recent form. KD. He gets doubled. Royce in the other corner, drives. Pass to Joe, and Joe fumbled it out of bounds. The pass was a little bit errant to Joe's left, and he was already thinking about shooting before he got the ball. Hence why he passed it out of bounds. So an 8-point game. Cam is in early for Joe Harris, which is an interesting call. Cam, Kyrie, KD on the floor. Cam in very early, not Seth Curry. So they're giving him a little bit of a responsibility here. Beal drives, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. Much similar to Kyrie Irving on the other end. He's not going to get that whistle that he wants on the gather. So another side out for Washington. Morris looking for Porzingis. Gets it to him. O'Neal's guarding him. Beal, guarded by Clax. Beal, cross, pull up, good defense. Get the board. It's going to be Washington ball. Somehow. Those calls never go our way. Anyway, we move. So 7:51 a play. Both teams can't score the ball at the moment. Kuzma gets it to Beal off the inbounds. And now Porzingis in the post on KD. Shoots over the top and scores. 65-59. O'Neal. KD to Cam. Now Kyrie. Faked on the three. Jab step. He's still in the corner. Closely guarded by Beal. Shoots over and misses. Not the shot. Got to move the ball if you're in a tight situation like that. Kuzma muscles his way to the rim. Extra feed. Avdia with the hops. And another bucket for Washington. They slice the lead in half in quick time. O'Neal. Cam. KD in the post. Hasn't really gotten any shots in this quarter, which, I mean, got to put more emphasis on that. Kyrie fumbled the ball. KD's going to get it with 4 seconds. He's got to make something happen. Shoots with the right hand, and that is off. Good defense, Washington. Kuzma takes it all the way. Reverse is off. Porzingis! Put back. Little 6-0 run for Washington. I would be interested to see if we concede again, whether or not Jacques Vaughn is going to call a timeout. Royce. Drive and wraparound pass to Cam. Gets it into the paint. Clacks. Push shot is off. We're getting some good looks, but they're just not falling at the moment. Monte Morris. Brilliant cross to get past Cam. Good defense. KD. Bounce past Royce. Blocked by Porzingis, but the putback by Clax. Right place, right time. Timeout. And it is a 4-point lead. What I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. And, yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Hold on a second. I'll be 2 minutes. Alright, bathroom break has elapsed. Let me go back. Okay. And I'm back just in time. Excellent. Okay. Alrighty. Come on, fellas. Alrighty. So 67-63. The offense has felt a little bit more stagnant in this third quarter. And obviously misses give off that perception, but we've got to be better. Here we go, Beal. Oh, come on. What a shit foul. Beal's going to the line to shoot two. Kevin Durant will pick it up. Contact initiated. So 5:40 to play. That's only the second foul in the third quarter. So much better in keeping him off the free throw line, and Beal misses again. No one can shoot at the Barclays Center, man. It's just the aura of the venue. Stagnant because nobody moving. It's stagnant because no one's passing. On top of that. So 67-64. He splits the pair. KD also hasn't gotten any shots. So you can sort of get away with the stagnancy if you don't, you know, if KD's scoring the ball. But he's being forced to pass it. Porzingis, Beal on the outside. Royce is guarding. Screen arrives by Avdia. Beal, good defense, Seth. Forces the turnover. Cam, nope. Oh my god. Cam, how the fuck did you miss the layup? Cam should not be in the game, man. Where the fuck is Sumner, bro? What did Sumner do to not get a run? Scores 2-3, so you can't tell me it's offense. Played well defensively, so you can't tell me it's defense. What is he on the bench for? Kispert scores as the shot clock expires, and the lead is now 1. I don't understand why he's on the bench. Unless they're trying to, like, ride the wave of Cam's struggles and see if he plays better off ball. KD, one-legged jumper is off, and Porzingis will run to grab that rebound. Beal, excellent cut by Kispert. You got to call a foul or timeout. They've got the lead back. Cam has to go to the bench, man. Sumner's coming in now. Royce with the foul and one. Tough take to the basket. And he has not scored all game. That was his first bucket, so, you know, you have to... You know... You have to take it to the cup. He can't make three-pointers, so that's the sensible thing to do. And he will go for one extra. With 3:49 to play in the quarter. And the free throw is good. So the lead is now 2. So Sumner's in the game with Cam Thomas and Seth Curry. Why is this the lineup? Actually, to be fair, it's because Morris isn't getting minutes. Beal, good defense, Cam, on the contest. The shot is off. Good work by Cam to fight for that rebound. Crucial hand. Royce shows the ball and missed the layup, and now it's a 5-on-4. Never mind. It might as well be a 1-on-0 because Bradley Beal never got back on defense and thus was open on offense. So, all tied up. Curry to Royce. He's going to pass to KD in the post. Is he going to get doubled? Avdia with the assignment. KD is fouled with 4 seconds on the clock. And he's not going to the line again! What a joke, man. These refs, man, are actually employed. That's on the gather! Oh my life. How is that not on the gather? What game are they watching? Oh my life. Around the grounds, Cleveland are destroying Philly. Orlando are getting smoked by the Hawks. The Celtics are down 6 on Miami in the third. The Bucks are beating the Knicks by 1. The Grizzlies are up 4. The Pelicans are destroying Toronto. And the Spurs have scored 77.5 on OKC. So, crazy things going on around the league right now. But us personally, I mean, I'm going to look at the box score at 3/4 time. But at the moment, it just seems like this is a bit of a danger type situation to be in. A very dangerous situation to be in. That I don't like. Not at all. So, I do not like this. Okay. Alrighty. So 70 apiece. Man, this game is there for the taking. And look, I'm not going to show the box score now, but I am going to look at it on my phone and just see what the situation is with Kevin Durant. Because man scored 16 in the first quarter with 9 shots. He's now only got 23. And he's only taken 14 shots. He's taken 5 shots in nearly 2 quarters after, you know, having 9 in the first. The aggressiveness needs to return, and we need to try force the ball to him and get him as few touches as possible before he shoots it. If he gets the ball at the start of the offense, it's going to be much easier for, or it makes it more vulnerable, or him more vulnerable in getting double teamed early in the shot clock, and he's going to have to pass it. So, We need the Ben energy and the Utah energy. I mean, yeah, we're missing them both, but that's not to say we don't have the pieces to get the job done here, right now. This is a part of the next man up mentality that has been around since the legend of Kenny Atkinson. But right now, we have not... What was this? How many... I don't know what the score was at halftime. 60... Was it 58, 53? I'm not sure. But we haven't scored many points on a much slower pace in this third quarter. Why can't I say that? KD. Isolation! Foul and one! Are you taking the piss, man? Man scoring mid-ranges like it be nothing. Like it be nothing. That one was an isolation. And as I said before, if KD can score buckets, it masks the stagnant ball movement. I think he's getting a couple MVP chances as well, and rightfully so. Makes the free throw as well. He's a mean man. He is a mean man. So Beal to Kuzma. And now Goodwin on the outside, trying to find Beal. See, that's the problem, right? Cam is just... fouls Porzingis through the screen. See, that's just not smart at all. You've got to be more mindful of that when you're trying to defend. See, he falls behind way too easily. Sumner, good anticipation. Forces the steal, gets into the passing lane. Cam Euro, layup is good. Excellent. Off the glass. Lead is back up to 5. Sumner, loving the activity, forces another steal. Joe gets in the way. Lost it though. Get it back, Sumner. Gets on the ground. Gets the hands dirty. Cam for 3. No. Oh my life. That is not what you shoot after such a good play. Kuzma missed it. Putback is good. Out of pure luck. That is so deflating because such a good defensive play and hustle on one end and to end it with such an irrational shot by a sophomore. I mean, I can guarantee you there were 3 or 4 other options there. KD's got a wide open 3. Excellent! He ain't missing those. He ain't missing those. And we have a timeout called by the Wizards. Excellent bounce pass, you know, little pick and pop. Perfectly executed. Sumner has brought some lovely energy to this game. I have to say, the man's bringing pace and energy and defensively is anticipating things very well. A couple of possessions ago, obviously I've been raving about it for the last couple of possessions, but getting on the floor and just getting down and dirty and just willing to put his body on the line to pick up that ball for the team. And not only that, but then getting the pass out. You know, just doing everything right in that scenario. And honestly, I don't know why it took so long to bring him on. I would have brought him on before Cam Thomas. He rightfully deserves more minutes. But look, I mean, that is the type of energy that's going to win us games. I mean, we've had some good defensive stops recently. To Cam's credit, he has defensively been fairly locked in the last couple of minutes, and that's gotten us a little bit of breathing room. We've had an 8-0 or an 8-2 run, and I'd say the last minute and a half, which is a welcome sight. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. If you're new, we're back in 2 days for Nets Toronto, and Toronto will be hungry because, well, they're getting smoked at the moment by the Pelicans. Joe Harris is even looking pretty locked in. Is this a 4-guard lineup? Joe is playing the 4 right now. Goodwin drives and got right past Seth Curry And it's going to be a foul and one. That was exceptionally easy. I don't know what the hell Seth Curry was doing and just letting him blow by like that. That is poor. So it's going to be 2 shots, or 1 shot, to convert the N1 opportunity. Missed the whammy behind the ring. And unfortunately, you can't force a miss this time. So Kevin Durant's going to slow the tempo down. He's going to look for Cam Thomas to hand it off to. Going to find KD there. Catch and shoot. Oh, that is unbelievable. See, that is what happens when you have someone else facilitating the offense. KD can just catch and shoot it. And the double, it'll be much harder to cover with a double. Come on, KD, you gotta box that one out. You had front position and still couldn't get the rebound. So now they got an opportunity, a second chance at it. Beal takes Cam off the drive. Help defense by KD. Miscreated. Seth Curry will bring it up. And just play smart here. Play the percentages. Don't do anything dumb. 20 seconds to play. Joe, Sumner, he's going to pull the trigger. And it rims out. That looked good on the release. But unfortunately, no cigar. So, 1 shot at it for the Wizards. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull up. Beal off. Oh. What? How the fuck did that go in? I thought that was bouncing well out. And it just got the shooter's bounce at the end. That could count for so much later in the game. But the 3/4 time score is 80-77. Kyle says, thank you for this. No worries, my friend. Happy that I'm being somewhat serviceable to the general public. Cheers to that. Let's have a look at the box score. This is the situation. KD is picking up where he left off. 12 of 17. My goodness. I mean, the others have got to pick it up, though. Kyrie, my guy, you got to be better than this. Joe didn't score in the quarter. Royce O'Neal picked it up a little bit, but his efficiency is so whack. Sumner's been pretty damn good. And yeah, that's basically the scenario for us. I don't know why it took so much to say those words. That is the shooting splits. They considerably fell off from the first half. And the assist number also went down. We had 15 in the first half, only 4 in the third quarter. Got to pick that up. And for the Wizards, well, you know, their scoring also slowed down. Their bench scoring still remains pretty non-existent, much like ours. But Porzingis, Beal, Kuzma, their shooting splits did drop off, much like ours. And they're shooting the ball now 47% from the field, 28% from 3. Only the 4 threes converted, which, you know, is pretty unlike us to keep teams off the 3-point line. It's going to be the interior where all the work is done. We need to ensure that we just do not allow anything easy. No turnovers, no offensive rebounds. The rebounding number sits at 26 for us to 39 for the Wizards. There you have it. And how many offensive? 7 to 2. There you go. That's the problem. I'd argue that's the sole problem. So, Cam is not scared to take shots, but both teams play sloppy. Yeah, can agree with that. What just happened? What just happened there? In 5 seconds, Washington took the ball from end to end. In 5 seconds. Quicker than the camera could even keep up. I don't even know what just happened, but it's going to be free throws. And Kuzma misses number 1. Once again, teams cannot shoot the free throw at the Barclays Center. I've said it like 6 times. Mr. Whammy! Go! Force another miss! Ah. That could come back to bite them in the ass. If they can't make free throws. They missed so many today, it really feels like. Kyrie, no KD on the floor. We're going to have to stay afloat in that time. Cam drives it. He got fouled. And fouled pretty hard. But it's going to be free throws. I like the aggressiveness. I'd much rather he does that and drives it to the basket than shoots a three-pointer or dribbles the ball in no man's land and shoots a contested 2. I'd rather he actually does something productive. That was productive. And now chances to convert at the free throw line. Free throw 1 is good. And the second is good. Wonderful. Okay, 2-possession game, early going, last quarter. And the free throw disparity has sort of dissipated. It's leveled out in this second half. Will Barton. Kispert. Back to Barton. Switch. Come on, defense. Kispert. Good defense, Curry, but it's going to be a foul with 3.5 on the shot clock. That is undisciplined again. Seth Curry got to be better, man, on the defensive end. I know God didn't gift him with defense, but he's got to be better on that end of the ball. Why can't I say anything, man? Kispert makes number 1. I stutter so much, man. Kispert number 2 is off! It's the legend of the Barclays Center back at it. So 11 minutes to play, 3-point game. Kyrie with a nasty cross. Hesitation, step back 2 is good. If we're going to win the game, he's got to heat up. Morris, screen. And another foul on Seth Curry, man. Seth, bro, you gotta be better, man. Just so dumb on the fouls. Like, unprovoked. Really soft crap. Like, trying to fight through a screen and grabbing someone or... just stuff that you're really playing the low percentages here. I don't know who's coming in. Joe? Yeah, Joe's in. So Clax, Morris shoots a 3 after Cam went under the screen, and that's a shot you're willing to give up. Royce to Kyrie. Kyrie behind the back, got through and got stripped of the ball. Or maybe he lost it. I don't know. Kuzma fast break, and he missed it. Gafford! How on earth did he score that? That was an unbelievable putback. And now the lead is back to 3. Kyrie feels for contact, gets into the paint, extra feed, Claxton. It's going to be 2 shots for Nick. Those who have just tuned in, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Anyone that's new to the channel, welcome. If this is your first time. 10:09 playing, or left to play in this last quarter. The game is close. Free throws will matter. These points at the line, and Claxton misses number 1 awfully. Clax number 2 is good. So 10 minutes to play. Last quarter. And as I said, we need to buy time with KD on the bench. Keep this lead, and then KD will go to work. Barton. And now Kuzma guarded by Royce. Spin move by Kuzma to get inside. He missed it. Ah, Clax. In an awkward position. And unfortunately, the ricochet goes out of bounds. So it will be another side out for Washington on the baseline. And it will be Morris. They're going to feed Kispert in the corner. And now Gafford. Hand off to Kispert again. Barton fakes the three. Kispert. Step back two. Nope. Kuzma for three. High archer. Missed it. Get the board. Claxton. And Joe did well boxing out Gafford. And it will be Nets ball. Cam Thomas with the facilitating duties. Here we go. Cam into the paint. Little floater is off. And Gafford with a strong rebound. Morris looking for Kispert. He's going to give it to him. He's going to shoot no hesitation. He misses the three. And Clax with a strong rebound. Kyrie. While these guys are missing, we need to get a couple buckets. No Beal or Porzingis on the floor, so we need to get buckets. Kyrie. Oh, excellent dribble. Foul and one! Woo! Oh, that is nasty, bro. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's an exceptional dribble. Showed the ball. So tempting. And then Barton overcommitted on the contest. And there's only one answer to whether or not that was a foul. The answer is yes. Unanimous decision right there. And as we said, Kyrie needed to step up in this last quarter, especially with KD out. Here we go. Kuzma, drive, baseline, and that's going to be too easy. Cam Thomas, no match in that department. Kyrie Irving. Drive on Kuzma. Gets bumped, and we're going to have a foul. Crazy we could have traded Dinwiddie for Porzingis. It wasn't a straight swap, I don't think. So it wouldn't have been straightforward for us. But Dinwiddie obviously left as a free agent, so we wouldn't have been able to trade him. You know, it was just unlucky timing that he got that ACL tear on the final year of his deal. So Kyrie, one-on-one with Kuzma. He's going to shoot a three, isn't he? Nope. Baseline jumper. Nope. Claxton. Excellent. What? You are fucking kidding me. How is that a foul? Okay, never mind. I take it back. Clax is a mad, mad boy. So, Beal. Cam in the switch. Excellent defense, Cam. He forces another miss on the layup attempt. And now Royce to Cam. Clax is in the post on Beal. Cam doesn't use him and then nearly fell asleep as Kispert tried to steal. Cam. Drive. Extra feed. Kyrie, you got to shoot it. 3, 2, 1. Royce. Foul! With 0.3 on the clock. Oh, my life. Whew. We did trade him. We could have gotten back Kuzma. Wait, we just need to score when KD's on the bench. That's where Kyrie needs to take advantage. Yeah, that's basically what I'm preaching at the moment. Or stating. We could have gotten back Kuzma. I don't think we traded him. We traded D'Lo. We didn't get a... yeah, because Washington just signed him as a free agent. on a 2-year, $16 million deal. No, I think it was more than that. We could have traded him, but we didn't. We just let him walk because we didn't have the money. Clax! Oh! What are they... Hang on. Wow. So Clax nearly stole it. And he's arguing the point and saying, well, it went off the Wizards inadvertently. Beal drives down the middle. And a foul on Royce. Both teams are in the bonus. We could be here for a long, long time. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like. If you're new, we've got another net stream coming up in a couple days. So if you want to stay notified, make sure to subscribe to the show. But as I said, we live in the present, and this is the game of utmost importance at the moment, and Beal is shooting free throws. He misses again! And KD checks in. He's had a decent rest. He's had 30 points in 4 straight games. He's got 31 tonight. So, Kevin Durant, I mean, he's already got 31. This is just nuts, bro. Beal shooting a free throw, and that is good. So 7:27 to play, and Kyrie's got the ball in his possession. The lead is 6 after Beal split the pair. Kyrie for 3. Yes! Woo! Excellent pick by Clax, and the Wizards made an absolutely abysmal error in going under the screen, and you know what that means. Wide open looks and easy buckets. And Kyrie Irving does not disappoint. We did, but the Nets didn't want him back. They just wanted a trade exemption. I'm gonna do some research for you because I'm pretty sure this is not correct. Was it a trade? I don't remember. It was a sign and trade. We signed him, but we traded him for a second and a pick swap. It was like some huge trade with... Or that got him Kuzma, KCP, Harrell, Holiday, and the 31st pick. Yeah. So yeah, a little bit complicated, so I'm a little bit wrong there. I own it though, I apologise. Good vibes though. Kyrie needed to step up in this last quarter. He has done that and then some. That is the situation. Let me have a look for yous. You can see the shooting splits aren't the best, but Kyrie Irving only had 12 at 3/4 time, and he has scored 8, put the foot on the gas. I think he's made 1 3. That was his first 3 of the game, and he's also made 3 or 4 from the field in the last quarter, which is always welcome. And we've had some handy contributions. Joe has not scored in this second half, but first half scoring was vital, especially when the others weren't firing. And for the Wizards, well, they still have only had 4 3-pointers made, and usually we let teams go on an absolute tear from the outside. You can see their shooting is really like run dry. Like the percentages there. I mean, Porzingis still shooting efficiently, and so is Beal, but Kuzma chucking up a lot of bricks at this point in time. So, yeah. Obviously, a long way to go in the run home. But yeah, all signs pointing in the right direction, I do think. Just got to stay composed though. No isolation ball unless, you know, it's that high percentage Kevin Durant look that you know is going to go through the hoop. Play resumes, and it is Beal rolling the ball out as Claxton guards on the outside. Beal drives it and kicks it to Kuzma in the corner. For 3, it's off. Beal gets the long board. And now Avdia drives. Extra feed for Kuzma, and he was the tallest man in the paint, so that was an easy look for him. 18 second chance points to 4, and that's where they're remaining in the game. Kyrie looking for a bailout. Joe drives, rolls it back out. He's looking for an option. He gives it to KD. 4 seconds to shoot. KD. That's good defense by Kuzma. That one was short. And now Goodwin getting an extended run over Morris. Joe stays with him. Please get the board! Oh my god. That freeze frame is staggering. You'll see 4 nets under the basket and not one of them got the rebound. Joe, Clax, Kyrie, and even Cam made his way in there. And KD just has to put his hands on his hips and say, come on, fellas, how the fuck did you do that? How'd you do that? Goodwin, free throw 1 is good. Royce O'Neal coming into the game for Cam, I would assume. Clax is going to the bench. They're still running Cam. I don't know if I'm in favour of this, but whatever. Alrighty, free throw is good for Goodwin. So, 6 minutes to play. Don't fall into an offensive rut. Please, Kyrie gets blitzed or doubled. Kyrie accelerates and missed the layup. Get back on defense, Kyrie. And then Beal nearly lost his own dribble out of nowhere. Beal one-on-one with KD. Screen arrives by Kuzma. Joe guarding him very closely. It's good defense. And he forces a miss. And they get the offensive board. Here we go again. Goodwin shoots a 3. Over Cam. Missed it. Get the board, KD. And it's going to be a foul. KD established positioning, and it's going to be a foul on Kuzma. That means we're going to the free throw line because, well, unfortunately, for the Wizards, we're in the bonus. So, these free throws are pretty huge in the context of the game. Free throw 1 for Kevin is good. To those enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. And the second free throw is good. 95-88 the score. Beal. Kuzma. Passing around the perimeter. And now KP at the elbow. Fakes the shot. No way. It's going to be a foul on the floor, but it's going to be 2 shots anyway. It don't matter. KD wondering, what the hell is that call? So, KP to shoot free throws at the line. I think we've defended him pretty well overall. He's only taken the 12 shots, which is, you know, probably a bit down on output for him. Free throw 1 is good for Porzingis, and they're going to have to make free throws down the stretch. They've struggled to do it, you know, at times this game. So let's see if Mr. Whammy has an impact. And he does not on that occasion. So 5 points the difference. KD bounced it off someone's foot and it landed right back in his hands. Cleanly. KD one-on-one with Kuzma. Cross. Shoots over the top and scores. It rattles around the rim. It don't matter what you throw at him. He's going to score anyway. who is my favourite mid-range shooter. We're watching him right now. Kevin Durant. Oh, come on. There's a foul on Joe Harris. And Porzingis is going back to the free throw line, and that is something you cannot afford to do. Oh, come on! That's the foul? Are you taking the piss? That is soft. And he misses the free throw. Mr. Whammy is back. That's only because Porzingis stood on Harris's leg. On his foot. Oh, and he nearly missed the second, but granted, I'd rather him make that one because it looked like they were going to get the offensive board. See, that one was not a foul. So KD high screen by Royce. Drive down the middle. Foul and 2 shots. And now that, you know, we've got a 5-out lineup, you know, all 5 of those players are standing on the perimeter ready to shoot. It just opens up the lane so much. And you do one of two things. You either have to foul him because you get beat on the drive, or, you know, you have to let him shoot. Or you give a wide open 3 away because you have to converge on the ball handler. This game's going to take long. Potentially. There's 4 minutes to play. I mean, if we can get the separation now, then, you know, there won't be any reason for the Wizards to intentionally foul. Kevin Durant's the GOAT at mid-range. I'm 8-0 in junior high season. Fair play to you, man. If you're unbeaten, that's a dub. Monte Morris. And now Beal. Got it by Clax. Beal lost the ball. That's Nets ball. Excellent defense, Clax. And Beal has been highly inefficient. Highly inefficient from the, or when he's driving. I mean, I'll give Cam Thomas credit. He's forced Beal into about 3 misses on the drive. We're going to get a timeout with 4:09 to play. And this game is hanging in the balance. I can't help but think we're a few stops away from getting the victory. It's been a pretty solid shift by the team, I have to say. Let's just have a quick look. I'm just trying to see how many points. We've only conceded 14 in this quarter, and we conceded 24 in the last. It's been a good defensive showing. There's been a lot of misses in this game. But let's have a look at the box score. And you can see, as I mentioned before, the shooting was efficient once for the Wizards, and now it is not. And we did flag that there's not really much supporting cast outside of those 3 noticeable scorers, and that sort of cost them at the moment. And you can see their shooting is abysmal. The Nets, KD, effortless, 37. Kyrie's been a good contributor. Sumner off the bench, not bad. It hasn't needed... we haven't needed as much offensive contribution, though, which is good. You want me to check turnovers? I will do that. Well, we've only got the 7 turnovers, which I did say if we're under 10, we will win at halftime. And we're on track. We've conceded or forced 12, which is good. That offensive rebounding number is a little bit demoralizing. We're getting out-rebounded by 15 and have conceded 11 offensive boards to 2. Their free throw shooting is abysmal, and that's just the power of the Barclays Center. And we've had 9 less free throws and have made 1 less. So, you know, our efficiency from that area is really getting us you know, an advantage. So currently 99-91 is the scoreline. If Nets can play better defense rest of the year, we have a chance because I really want to be a great mid-range shooter. Because of KD. Yeah, well, I mean, if you model your game off KD, then you're probably going to be going places. Am I right? Or am I right? KD. Royce. Cam doesn't shoot the three. He had Royce open for a split second. Didn't use him. KD. Joe. Catch and shoot three. No, he doesn't use him. 1-2 with Royce. Ah, that was an excellent play. Unselfish play is going to get you the victory. And unfortunately, it did not go down. So now we have 3.5 minutes to play. Morris back in. Kuzma, guarded by Kyrie. Kuzma goes one way, then the other. And Kyrie strips him of the ball. It will be Wizards ball with 5 seconds to go. And another timeout. So, man, we've got another timeout with 3:27 to play. Alrighty. It is heating up in the building. Around the grounds, Milwaukee up on the Knicks by 2. The Wolves beating the Grizzlies by 4. The Spurs beating the Thunder by 8. The Nuggets destroying the Rockets by 25. The Suns up by 9 on the Suns. And the Jazz up by 10 on the Clippers. Also, the Cavaliers beat Philly by 28. The Hawks beat the Magic by 17, and the Celtics scored 134 on their way to a 13-point win against Miami. So there you go. What a way. What a life. Wow. Damn, a lot of scoring in that Miami-Boston game. Brogdon 21 off the bench. Porzingis gets it in. Ball fake. Oh, you're fucking kidding. That is not a foul! No. No, 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 no. Let's have a look. Oh! Where is the foul there? That is an absolute farce. Free throw 1 is good. That is a farce. I mean, I could do a better job. I could do a better job of officiating. 99-92. They miss another free throw. And then Porzingis trying to chase his own miss. Knocked it on top of the backboard. And it will be Nets ball. So another miss for the Wizards. This quarter, we have had 11 free throws to 14. It has been so stop-start. NBA becoming too soft? 100%. 100%. You can't even talk a little bit of smack because it's a technical. Kyrie dances and missed the layup. You got a wide open 3. Joe! Yes! Woo! Joey Buckets is back, baby! Porzingis took O'Neal off the dribble and it's a score for Washington. Man, I got way too hype over that Joe 3. Kyrie. Gets doubled. You got Joe wide open again. Kyrie lost the ball. Why would you not pass it? Then Morris lost the ball. Joe gets a hand in. Cam fights for it. Gets the board. KD, pull up 2. Royce with the rebound. Kyrie for 3. Yes! Woo! I'm way too excited. Come on! Oh my god, I may have just blasted your eardrums, but I do not care. I'm not holding back pure emotion for nobody. Jesus Christ. What a hectic possession, but I do think it's the hustle. It's the willingness to make team plays. On that set alone, Joe Harris diving for a loose ball. Cam Thomas swooping on the ball. Royce O'Neal getting an offensive rebound. And the three-pointer to cap it off. It's all smiles in the Barclays Center. Excellent. And that almost ices it. That really tops off the type of game we've had to play today. And credit to Cam Thomas, because man did not play a minute in the first half and just comes in and hasn't really scored. He's done stuff that I don't think people really expect or like rate about him. It's more the little things. He's done, like, he's gotten stops defensively. He's gotten a steal when he's needed to. You know, all the little things. Morris. Beal. Oh, no. He got fouled on the 3. What is Kyrie doing? That is an absolute joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. So 2 minutes to play. These could be 3 big free throws. Beal makes number 1. Man. So frustrating. Second free throw for Beal is good. And just like that, the game is left slightly ajar. So 105-96. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support and subscribe if you're new. We're back in a couple days' time for Nets Raptors. The final 2 minutes have been breached. 8-point game. Cam's going to hold it up. What is the design? Cam is going to drive it himself. Kyrie fakes on the 3. Kyrie, baseline delivery. He missed it. Not a good play. Kuzma, they got to move quick. And Kuzma scores for 2 with 1:34 to play. Do not choke the lead. Kyrie's going to get doubled. He gets closed. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, that is so bad by Washington. In all that fuss of trying to trap Kyrie in the corner, they left Cam wide open under the basket. No one within 20 feet of him. Kuzma misses the layup. And Royce with the rebound. And Kyrie can just slow this game right down if he gets across halfway. Gets it to Joe. To Royce. And now we hold. We have breached the final minute. Royce O'Neal to Cam. Drive. Lost it. Got it back. And it's a travel. So with about 50 seconds to play, the lead is 8, and you would not expect us to lose from here, but strange things can happen in the NBA. You got your career high of 20 points. That's a decent showing. It's pretty hard to score a lot of points in like lower leagues because there's less time and your craft is developing. So 20 is a good return. Beal gets it across halfway. Joe guarding him. Beal pass to Kispert for 3. He got it. He got it. It's not over yet. Do not count them out. We're going to get a timeout. I will get the timeline or the timer much more accurate. 39.4 seconds left. Do not count your chickens just yet. We've gone so far and had so much success today. Do not choke. We need 1 bucket. 1 bucket and 1 stop. 1 bucket or 1 stop. That is it. Man, Tatum at 49 points. That is radical. 1 stop or 1 bucket. Surely it can't be that difficult to do one of those two things. Please, do not disappoint. Oh my goodness. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. And we'll be back in a couple days for Nets Raptors. So if you want to stay notified, you know the deal. You know what to do. Here we go. Step 1 is get the ball inbounded. We've got 1 timeout remaining. We can call another timeout if we can't get it in, but it is imperative you do it the first time. Who's it going to be for? KD. It's going to be off KP. Knocked it off his leg out of play. So we're going to have to try it again. And the bad thing is the play is exposed now. So we need to be a little bit creative. Just get the ball in. Oh, that's well done. Cam to Kyrie. They're not doing much. Kyrie will definitely hold because he is a good free throw shooter. And with 32.1, it will be free throws for Kyrie Irving. So Kyrie is 88% in his career, which is nuts. 92% on the season. He's 3 or 4 from the line tonight. And free throw 1 by him is good. Whew! Just calm yourself down. Just slow down. Stay level-headed. And we should be okay. 108, 102. 32 seconds to go. This is going to be the longest minute of your life. Makes number 2, and the Wizards are not going to call a timeout. Seems like they want to get an early exit or some sleep earlier. Beal? What the fuck was that? How on earth did they score that? Beal lost the ball, threw it to himself, and then somehow managed to not get a travel out of it, or a double dribble. He managed to not get a double dribble, but still got the ball. That was the weirdest execution. Hit Royce O'Neal in the balls, and then proceeded to score a layup. The most unconventional sequence I've ever seen in my life, and Royce is... I'm pretty sure that happened in the last game as well. Brooklyn chants, ring around. Lovely to see. It will be free throws for Kyrie with 18 seconds left. And the good thing is the Wizards scored pretty quickly without having to give or use a timeout. Kyrie makes the first free throw. And the second free throw coming up now. Kyrie has scored 14 in the quarter on 4 of 8 shooting, which is obviously worth, raving about. Given he had 12 at three-quarter time, he makes the second, doesn't disappoint, and now Morris will try to get it ahead. Beal shoots a quick three and barely hit the rim. They got the offensive board. Beal gets it back, and what are we doing? Kuzma just left to shoot a wide-open three. We've got to get the ball in. KD does, and it will be a foul on Morris with 6 seconds to go. And I think you're asking for the impossible here. You're asking for the impossible, basically. Like, there's no way they win this game now. They got one timeout still, but they used an awful lot of shot clock on the way there. So, they scored a three, but used a fair bit of shot clock. So, 6 seconds to go in this one, and KD makes number 1, and number 2 is also good, and that should seal it. But we're gonna have a timeout anyway, because it wouldn't be an NBA game without calling a pointless timeout. So they're going to try create something. They're going to have to try score a three and then force a steal and then get another three without using another timeout. So it should be fine. That's a very good point you make, Brett. Plus 500. Finally. Haven't been for the entire year, but we are going to be 12 wins and 11 losses on the season with a win. The game is not over. I don't want to count my chickens. But, man, we needed to get a few wins and just reinforce, the good play that we've been showing. So, it's good to, have some results that complement the good form, the good play. Kevin Durant with 39 points. I mean, what a joy to watch. For the post game, we will be doing a quick box score check, and then we will be gone because we'll be back in a couple days' time. So, you're getting an excessive amount of Nets content on your plate. You go into the Toronto game on Friday. Should be a good game. I wish I could go to a Nets game. I don't think it'll happen for quite some time until I can. Oh, Bill missed the three, and that's going to do it. We get the board, and that will end it. Yeah, I wish I was able to, or would be able to watch a Nets game, but unfortunately, shit happens. I live way too far away. But that is it. It's all smiles around here. 113-107, the final score. And let's have a look at the box score, because it would not be a net stream without doing exactly that. Okay. Time to look at the box score. And you can see the shooting splits aren't that grouse. 42% from three is pretty good. It was a very hard-fought W. And look, the stats aren't going to show you too much. The assist number dried up. Bench scoring was sort of lacking, but those 19 Cam Thomas minutes, fairly underrated. 6 points only, but I tell you what, the defense that he showed was excellent. I do have to say that. And we've talked about that. That scrappy, scrappy stuff that doesn't really get appreciated enough. He did a fair bit of that. Kevin Durant, 39, effortless. Kyrie Irving, 15 in the last quarter, and he had, some good shooting splits in that time and hit a couple of big threes. So, I appreciate Kyrie because he could have easily just gone into his shell more, but he performed and then some. And we needed him to because, KD scoring like that, as much as he, probably can sustain not missing, he can't sustain the output. So we needed other players to step up. Joe Harris, 4 threes. excellent performance. Is he back? I don't know. We need to give him another couple games to be sure, but that's what we need. We need a 14, 15-point game on the regular from Joe. No exceptions. So, yeah, there's that. And then Clax with 7 and 8. I mean, there's going to be games where some players don't deliver and some games where they do. And Royce and Clax, well, they didn't need to do much today, but to their credit, if we look at the extended stats, you can see Clax 2 blocks. Joe Harris with 3 steals, underappreciated. And then Kevin Durant doing what he does best. And that's really the box score. 9 turnovers only. I did say under 10 turnovers we win the game, and look what happened. Free throw number, we were clinical there, and the Wizards were far from. Had 8 more attempts and made 1 less. Only 6 threes in the entire game. Had a shit ton of rebounds, 51 to 34, and still didn't manage to get up. And had 14 turnovers, so we did well in forcing them. You can see that their scoring, wasn't great off the bench, much like ours in the starting lineup. Well, they couldn't sustain, efficient shooting for the entire game. Beal struggled in the second half. Porzingis didn't get enough shots up. Because the man only shot 14 shots and scored 27, so you can probably imagine what devastating impact he would have had if he had more shots. And then Kuzma, 10 to 25. I mean, high volume, missing a lot. Isn't going to help you in a close game. Good win in the end and decent defense. It's the most valuable thing when we can't rebound and play with KD at the 5. I 100% agree with that. Wow, what a game. As Ivan has alluded to, defense is going to win your games, and that's exactly what happened here. We did well in, doing what we needed to do in order to get the victory. At times it wasn't convincing. Kevin Durant was wonderful. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up from me. My voice is cooked. But we will be back in a couple of days, so make sure to tune in then if you need to. Like the show on your way out and subscribe if you're new. I've said it like 15 times, but we will be back in a couple of days. So if you want to stay notified, you know the deal. That'll be it from me. Hope you enjoyed. And we will see you in the next one. In the next Nets game. Alrighty. Have a good one. See ya.